It's an honour to, thank you very much, to delegate that through to me. It is a very important Thistle medallion, as we've obviously learned with the two recipients that were previously presented with it. The recipient tonight is a 1962 leaver by the name of Alan Foulkes. Alan joined the Old Boys Rugby Club after playing for the first 15 in 1962. He then went missing in the 70s and 80s with work stints in France and Japan. Alan still gets a pension from his time in France, but an even better bonus was when he met and married Taruko during his time in Japan. In 1990, Alan joined the OKGA committee, and in 1992 was elected to the role of president. Alan's term as president saw significant growth and achievements by the association, and in that time I had the honour of being his secretary. At the end of 1995, Alan left because they stayed on another year to pass it over to Mr. Bill Henry, the president in that time. Alan left the committee then, and in 1999 he was invited to join the school council, a position he held until November 2011. It was quite a significant period, and a lot of activity with the school went on in that period of time. Alan sat on the OKGA committee as a school council liaison during that time. After retiring from school council, Alan became the inaugural member of the governors for the OKGA Benevolence Program, a position that Alan is still holding. Alan's support for the Old Boys Rugby Club has also lasted over 50 years, and he can still be found on the sidelines most Saturdays supporting the players. In November last year, Alan organised a classic car rally in the Hunter Valley, and Alan has just given tremendously of his time and energy supporting and promoting the OKGA. And thank you, John, it's a privilege to be able to present him with the OKGA Thistle Medal. Al, would you like to come up?
Show the middle.
Well, thanks very much, Framey. To say it's unexpected is an understatement, but you're always full of surprises, and you know, Knox has been a great passage for me, and I think I've given back less than I got by a fair margin. In terms of the Old Boys, I think the really biggest and the best contribution I've made was when I was president and we decided we needed a secretary, and a few names were bandied around, and Michael Akuta, I think it was, said to me, well, what about Ian Frame?
Yeah.
I said, Mike, Ian and I boarded together at Gillespie, so I knew him well.
You gave me detentions, do you remember?
I do. Well, what I remember is that I just get up every morning and go to the detention book and write down 2 detentions for Ian Frame. It was just quicker and easier to do it that way. But yeah, so Ian came on board. I had a lot of reservations, but as I've said, it's turned out he's been a tireless worker. He's made a great contribution to the Old Boys, and I count that as my biggest contribution as well. So thank you very much, John, Peter, Framey. It's a great pleasure and an honour, and I think I'll take this to the pool room.